Hello dear students, how are you? Welcome to the chemistry virtual class. Today I am going to start alloy of chapter 10. What is the name of chapter 10? Mineral resources, metal and non-metal. And I am going to teach you alloy. At first we have to know what is alloy. The mixture of different types of metals or the mixture of more than one metal in melting condition or molten condition is known as alloy. That means, if we mix up more than one metal after melting and we have to make this cool, so that this mixture is known as alloy. You can define alloy in another way also. The saturated solution, the saturated mixture of metals is known as alloy. Now, you can ask me, why should we mix up different types of metal? We need to mix up different types of metal because alloy is harder than metal. You know that metal is hard, but alloy is harder than metal. Suppose steel is an alloy of iron. In case of steel, there is 99% iron and carbon is 1%. For your kind information, you know that in case of any compound, the total percentage composition must be 100%. See, here iron is 99% and carbon is 1%. So, total 100%. And why should we mix up carbon with iron? Because still, in case of iron, rust can be found, but in case of steel, it is rustless and it is harder than only iron. What is the uses of steel? Steel is used for preparing rail lines, wheels of rail, ship, vehicles, such type of things. For preparing such type of things, steel is used. Then come to stainless steel. Stainless steel is also an alloy of iron and it is rustless. In case of stainless steel, there is iron 74%, chromium 18% and nickel 8%. So, you see total percentage composition is 100%. What is the uses of stainless steel? For preparing knife, kitchen sink, such type of thing we use stainless steel. Students, now come to an alloy of copper. Brush. It's an alloy of copper. In case of brush, copper is 65%, zinc 35%. Uses of brush for preparing electrical switch, door handle or such type of thing, we use brush. Then come to bronze. Bronze is also an alloy of copper. In case of bronze, copper is 90%, tin 10%. What is the uses of bronze? For preparing plate, glass, such type of utensils we use bronze. Then come to an alloy named duralumin. Duralumin, in case of duralumin, there is two types of metal. The major amount is aluminium. That means duralumin is an alloy of aluminium. In case of duralumin, aluminium is 95%, copper is 4%. And other metals like magnesium, manganese and iron is 1%. So that total 100%. Now, uses of duralumin. Have you seen the body of plane? What do you think? It is made by aluminium. No, it is made by duralumin because duralumin is much harder than aluminium. Now come to gold, 24 karat gold, whose symbol is AU. From its Latin name aurum, this symbol has come, or AU. In case of 24 karat gold, there is only gold. That means 100% gold. What is the uses of 24 karat gold? For dentistry purpose and for making coin also. Then come to 22 karat gold. In case of 22 karat gold, gold is 91.67% and rest amount is copper and another metals is 8.33%. You can calculate yourself what is the amount of gold in case of 22 karat gold. How? By using the carat. Here it is how much? 22. 22 into 100 divided by 24. So that you can get the amount of gold in 22 karat gold. Is this clear to you? Okay. What is the uses of 22 karat gold? For ornaments, for preparing ornaments. Then come to 21 karat gold. In case of 21 karat gold, there is 87.5% gold and copper and other metals are 12.5%. In this case also you can determine yourself the amount of gold. How? It is 21 karat. So that what to do? 21 into 100 divided by 24. By this way you can get the percentage composition of gold in 21 karat gold. What is the uses of 21 karat gold? This one is also for ornament purpose. Dear students, now come to rust. What is rust? If you keep iron for long time, so that after few days you can see there is a layer. This layer is known as rust. So how can you define this? The reaction of iron with oxygen in presence of water vapor. Again I am saying, the reaction of iron with oxygen in presence of water vapor is known as rust. The formula of rust is Fe2O3 into NH2O, ferric oxide into N molecules of water. This is the formula of rust. Now, how can we protect rust? There are three processes of protecting rust. Number one, by coloring. If you color the iron substance or metallic substance so that you can protect this from rusting. Number two, electroplating. What is electroplating? You know, the coating of one metal on another metal is known as electroplating. So, through electroplating also you can protect rust. Then come to galvanizing. Galvanizing is also such type of layering. If we layer on tin by another metal, so that it is called galvanizing. So through these three processes we can protect rust. So dear students, today up to this. If you have any problem still, you can talk to your subject teacher. And today your homework is, you will make a chart of different types of alloy and you will write the composition of different types of metal for each alloy. That means homework is alloy chart. Is this clear? So see you at the next class. Thank you.